Them two there, them children, it was like a serious arrangement, man. Yeah. Yes, I just wanted to share that one with you because, wow, well, said that he passed off a few days ago, Richard Roundtree. Okay. Well, tell you something, when there are just little things in life that made the day feel powerful. It made the day feel powerful. Huh? A private detective, yeah, looking for the company, looking for the community, working with the community. Yeah? I'm telling you, if you get the opportunity, you should look at some of those documentaries. Actually, I think that you should have it as a family viewing, just to remind them how things used to go. Just to remind them how things used to go. And I know what will happen. You probably get drawn into the other ones as well, Superfly and all them things there. Yeah, all them type of movies that we used to watch back in the day, back in our day. Anyhow, grand risings to one and all, grand rising to one and all. Let me let me give you uh, one of our one of our reminders yet again. Let me just see if I can find him. If I can find him, it's like this technology or technology or go on with we. It just it just fling us from left to right to center. And yeah, you see, I'm looking and I don't even see it now. Never mind, never mind. It will come up. It will come up. Lines are open, right? We're doing the theme of freedom. Freedom. That's why I played that Love Train earlier on because we are all on this road of freedom. Now, for the past month now, we've been speaking about our freedom, ways of how we are. Sorry, how we are able to gain our freedom, right? Freedom within ourselves, within our minds, freedom of personal positioning as well. You know, here on the galaxy, take this thing serious, take it serious, right? Because remember, it's only ourselves that are preventing us from being free. Yesterday on my show, I played a clip by hmm, you see, I can't even remember him name now. Let me just see if I can see him again. Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Uh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Where are we? My brother, my brother. Eh. Yes, I say Dr. Miles Monroe. Right? Dr. Miles Monroe played it off. And it says, "Don't hold back yourself." Right? And even there was parts in there that I thought was very, very appropriate. Actually, let me give a little segment of that while we. Mhm, 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 mhm. Ask me the questions. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. For the time. That's right. Mhm. Exactly. What is going on with you? What is going on? And this is what I'm asking you. Telling you. Mm, what is going through your minds? See? All them type of questions we're supposed to ask ourselves. Mm, mm. It, there's something like that. You see the twist up mind that we have? You see the twist up mind? We need to free ourselves of that. When we were one with the sun and all the joy that we had, 'cause in our hearts we were one. The one was focused on us.
and we enjoyed this dream. In and out at our will, saturated auspiciously. Star people come down, we are preparing to be with you again. Star people come down, we are preparing to be with you again. We've been missing and missing and missing and missing and missing the point of who we are and why we came. And as this reality deceives us, we get caught and lose our aim. We get in the way of ourselves, and we dismiss the call. We get in the way of ourselves, make it so hard. Star people come down, we are preparing to be with you again. Star people come down, we are preparing to be with you again. So as we sit around and contemplate with the thoughts of the way to be, and as we swing back and forth, one day we will awake from this dream and see that you are here as you have always been, guiding from a buried cemetery. And as promised through our evolution, one day we'll be free.
Freedom, freedom.
Free. 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 Star people come down. We are preparing to be with you again.
Yes. Get your libations for the morning.
Star people come down.
Get your libations.
Be with you again.
Get your libations for this morning, man. Get your libations for it. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for life. For all those who are contributory to life. Your life, all those lives. Let's bring a unification in the way how we approach life. Let all of our actions, our thoughts, and let all of those who are around us can emulate the same for you, for each and every one of us. Why? Because it is absolutely necessary for us to balance ourselves. Take the moment just to imagine a unified world, a unified life. Everybody just living in harmony. Just take that moment. Let your thoughts become things. Let your thoughts become things. Have a peaceful day. Have a peaceful day. Welcome, welcome, welcome once again to the Grand Risings, Galaxy's Grand Risings. We are here to serve our community, and the community in turn will serve all those who come in contact with us. Galaxy for we. Gotcha. You know that shit. Hold on. Let me just tell you something now. These people, these people, why? But then again, you know what? They're doing what they need to do to make sure, say, that they are in existence, that they exist, right? They're doing their moves and everything. Now, what they've done is that they've changed the sign above the door, right? They put up the cardboard cutout, right? About, yes, we've changed management. The management has changed. So that means it's supposed to distract us away from putting our protests outside their establishment. Guarantee you that person there, right, will be there in one way or another, right? Let me just share this piece with you. So yes, King Man said it right there, sir. Said it right there, sir. Right? How you feel? As they say, as that saying says, a leopard could never change its spots. A leopard can't change its spots, right? So they put a new sign up above the door, right? Kings and queens, right? Kings and queens, right? So it's not the same place. It's not the same place. No. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Right? Not even a public declaration. Not even a public declaration of saying, okay, we see what happened here, and we've changed. There's a change of management in the place. They put up a little cardboard cutout thing with scribbled on it under new management. Under new management. Yeah. What type of foolishness is that? Not even a statement. Not even a statement or an apology, public apology. Right? This is how much they still disdain you. So all those who are going down there, right there on Peckham High Street, there, so, and entering into that establishment there, be aware of what going on down there, so, right? Yeah. And remember as well the casualties of war, right? Our brothers and sisters have been been abused and attacked for standing up for the rights, standing up for our rights. They've been abused and attacked, right? And it's not just the one, you know, not just the one. Okay? So please, my people, be very aware of what is going on. Be very aware of what we are facing at all times. What we're facing at all times. Because even I passed by there yesterday, and there was a steady stream of customers that were going into that establishment. A steady stream. At least they forget. They know what them I do, but they do not care. They do not care. Yeah? They do not care. All I know, that is on my blacklist. That's on my blacklist. I'm not going there. Not going in there. There's a few places down there that I do not enter. I will not enter. Right? Because of the same and similar type of display of disrespect to our people in the community. Yeah? Same and similar. Yeah? And do they deserve, do you think that those people deserve more actions taken against them? Personally, yes. Personally, yes. But, you know, I'm not the one who's leading the charge on all of this. Because if it was me who would be leading the charge, there wouldn't be a facility left to actually reopen. There wouldn't be that. Yeah. So therefore, you come and tell me, then, right? If it is right or wrong for what is going on there right now. Yeah. What is going on there right now? But then again, you know what? You would probably know more than me anyway, because everybody seems to know more than me when it comes to them type of thing there, right? We have a nine night of our long time established comedian, right? Penguin. No, we know him as Penguin, right? Easton was it? Alphonse Kent, right? Easton Alpha Kent, right? And that will be on Sunday, the 29th of the 10th, right? So that's this Sunday. And that will be his 9 night. And it's on Upland Park, London, E17 5QJ, right? That's all. Oh, sorry. Let me bring it up. It's at the B Caribbean Eateries, Upland Trading Estate, Unit 61A, Upland Park, London, E17 5QJ. Okay? That's for our beloved Penguin, right? A funny brother, you know, funny brother. He was a very funny brother. Yeah, it reminded me of an artist that I came across. And he was on a visit when I visited Jamaica, and we went down to a beach event down there, and he was one of the artists down there. Named Ghost. You probably know him as a singer. But he's a very good comedian, an extremely good comedian. Yeah. So, all these things there, we have to just take into account as well, right? It we have some oh, this is an old thing there. And then I'll play that. And I'll play that now. What's this one? Cancel. Right there. So all these things here, what's happening to us, what is happening to us, and what is happening through us, right? We can take these things on, but let me put this way. Let me put this way. Don't forget. Please do not forget what's happened and how they have treated us, how they are treating us. Ensure that you have a secure future, right? They don't have to be part of your world. You don't have to be part of their world. You do not have to be part of their world. We have been here for such a long time. We don't need to be like crossing paths with those who are disrespectful to us time and time and time again. We don't have to be crossing paths with them. So let's take the opportunity to carve our own paths. I know it's difficult. I do know it's difficult, right? It's extremely difficult. And as much as we keep calling for it, and there are those who will support it, but are they coming in like droves? I mean, even as I was walking up to the entrance of the shop, it seemed like there was just a flood of people just steadily just walking into the establishment. Where would you see a black-owned establishment and they're flooding in like that day after day after day? And remember that person there, right? He has over 40, over 40 other establishments nationwide, right? Can you imagine the income that that person is generating on a regular basis? Huh? You realize the amount of impact that one business could have had on the rest of his businesses, but he doesn't care. He didn't care. He not care. But that's the way how he wants to treat us, and we've allowed him to treat us like that. Anyhow, let's get back to our freedom train now. Come in it now. That's bad. That's bad, boy. I tell you, they come out with some tune though. They come out with some tune though. I you know something? Surprise, surprise. That wasn't exactly written by them, but still, anyhow. We're not gonna fight the process.
Be as
It's the
proud of
message.
your race as
The
our
message is
fathers
there,
were in
isn't
the
it?
days of
Yeah.
yore. We have a beautiful history, and we shall create another in the future
Right. Lines
that
are
will
open.
astonish the world.
0203-289-6504. Right. The lines are open. 0203-289-6504. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? We're on the peaceful train today, right? We're on the freedom train. Wow, I tell you, say Friday now. Friday. Some of us look forward to this time of the cycle. Yeah. Some of us look forward to this, right? And remember, please, please, right, that the time will be changing, right? Usually on the Sunday, the time will be changing. So we're gonna fall what? We're gonna fall back, right? Spring forward, fall back. Okay, so we're gonna go back 1 hour, right? So right now it would be right now 20 to 7. Well, I say 20 to 7, 22 to 7 right now. Okay. Okay. So therefore, remember that the time will be changing soon. Okay. It's not 22 to 7 right now. Right now, the time is 7:42. 7:42. So all those who are going off to work, those who are, is it school time now? No, it's not. No, it's not school time. Anyway, those who are going off to work and preparing for the day, right? And if all those children who are making breakfast for their parents, right? This one, because they say, you know what, rest up yourself, mom, rest up yourself, dad. Let we do the things now because you work too hard for we already. So let me just do this one here. So ease the pressure for you. I know that enough of your laugh on that one still. Yeah. Some days you just got to let them do what they have to do and what they need to know how to do as well. So yeah, man, that's the beauty of how we have our youngs and let them progress through life. We can't just sit down and just let them just be up in the house, just so. We can't do that. We can't do that, man, because boy, this is the time when they have to step up, take responsibility, and be allowed to express themselves 100%, because our young people, this is their future. This is their future, and if we don't allow them to be responsible adults, then what are we all doing? Are we holding them back? Are we holding them back? I think so. I think so. Mainly because we're done there. Mainly because we are the ones also who are looking for the future to be better for them, right? Frederick Douglass. Hey, let me tell you something. I was listening to an audio book of his recently, and it's a collection of most of his works there, and his early years in his education, when he established his classes for education, night classes. They were mainly night classes in his time. And part of it was that he was saying that a lot of the young people, They had to be prepared, not only academically, in other words, head knowledge, but physical knowledge, physical maintenance as well, right? How to sweep, how to cook, how to behave, how to act accordingly, like if they were at a restaurant or even eating at somebody else's home, right? Set the table. You know, it's not everybody eat with spoon with everything, right? And these little things, does establish who we can be. And the thing is that people watch us, you know. People do watch us. And even as they watching us, even as they are watching us and seeing our, even, you know, our mannerisms, the way how we interact with others as well, they are learning. Can you imagine right, you as a grown man now, you as a grown man, and then you walk into an area where there's a lot of young people there, right? And they're lounging, they're you know, they're just sitting around. And you walk in there, and then you speak with the other person, another person in there, right? They may, you know, they may look as if they don't even pay you attention. And then you engage, and then you walk back out. If you ask all of them, what did you notice about that person that come in here? They will all pick something. Why, his shoes look good. Wow, the way I'm going like him tall and tough, you know. Yeah, he handle himself, you know, like a good person. And even in them saying that, that is the imprint that is in their minds. So if they actually have that imprinted in their mind from just you walking in, engaging, and then walking back out, imagine if they were shown how to handle themselves, right? How to dress accordingly for other situations, how to present themselves in the best way that they can be presented. Huh? We are responsible for that. We, as the adults, we are responsible for representing at all times who we are. Don't ever underestimate that. Don't you ever underestimate that. Yeah. I you know, because I've seen it and I've experienced it for myself. You know, I could just like I'll give you the example. Was on one of my few visits to Jamaica. I was walking through a market area in Mandeville, there, right? And I don't know if you're familiar with Mandeville. It's behind the bus stand area, right? I was just walking around, just see what's there, see what type of business what's going on around there, and I was just walking around, just perusing and everything. A few people that I know who had businesses down there, stopped for a little while and talk with them, and walk back through again. Pick up a few items, and walk out. My brother, on the other hand, right, not Lloyd, but the next brother, he's a man that we would call a community man. Let's call him a community man. Yeah. Anywhere you go, he's the one who he know everybody and everybody know him. Yeah. Right. And even if they don't know him, they will soon get to know him. Anyhow, so this he's going up there, but he's not going up there with me. Right? He's going down there at a different time and everything. Yeah? And then one afternoon, about a few weeks into the vacation, both of us come down there. Both of us come down there together. So he stopped and he was buying some things and then like they're looking at him, and then he introduced me and said, "Oh, I'm my brother, that's." And then they look at me and they look at him and they look at him and they look at me, and they say, "But this man here, we thought that he was a soldier or police or something, that he was looking for somebody or something." Yeah, you see, mainly because of the way I handle myself. And I've had that all my life. To me, it's a joke thing. But you know, sometimes some people take it serious. But there's no need to take them things serious. Yeah, right. So when I'm seeing all of these type of different, when I'm seeing all of these type of different type of people, and then you're seeing like their behavior in a lot of cases and how they interact not only with myself but with others as well. Sometimes you make you wonder, say, why? Did you ever study yourself and how other people are interacting with you? Have you ever studied yourself? And remember, please remember, right? I'm not saying that they're right or they're wrong, but I am saying we have to be aware. We have to be aware of how people see us. Yeah. And don't have no expectation of how they're going to engage with us. Don't have no expectation of that. Yeah. Because they will make up their mind of how they want to interact with you or not. They will make up their minds. And sometimes that's what we have to work on as well. That is what we have to work on as well. Yeah. What is this hum business? Oh, it's you. He's the top deck that go on with himself. So we have to really establish our own safe persona. We really do have to establish that. Our own safe persona. Right? You know how we are here on the Galaxy, even when we have our callers. Boy, what a menagerie of callers we have. Brilliant. At least they can come and express themselves here on the Galaxy. Because I know there's a lot of them would not have the opportunity to speak and say exactly what's on their minds and possibly even be heard. Right? And this is the opportunity that we have to establish. We have to take full advantage of as well. Right? How hold on. how we can see how we can do better for ourselves, right? We're talking about the freedom, the freedom side of everything. And remember, please remember also that we are the ones who set our own parameters, as I played in that clip earlier on, right? We've had another awakening recently, right? Of loyalty, showing loyalty to what? Our black products. Our black products. Why are we buying outside of ourselves? Right? Sometimes yes, it's the quality. Sometimes it's the quality, durability. Sometimes that's you know, that's how it can be. Right? Do you source the original your original garments, right? Do you source them from the places that you are visiting? For instance, and I know that they work extremely quickly over there as well, right? They work extremely quickly. I remember going on a tour with our sister Shanice and with Professor Les Henry now, Professor Les Henry. And each time we was there, and we went to the hotels and everything, and then they were offering the services of, oh, we could make some clothes for you if you want, you know, a shirt or whatever, right? And then you think, oh, how long is that going to be? Because, like, you know, over here they say, oh yes, come back in 7 days, come back in 9 days or something, right? Oh, but we're only here for a few nights. It's okay, I'll have it here by the morning. What? A made to measure garment. Made to measure garment, right? But listen, when they take your measurements, they take your measurements and everything, right? And then when you come and put it on, it fits so well, you don't even feel said that it's there. It fits so well, right? And of course, when you come back to the UK now, and you put them garments on, and then you attend an occasion, they say, oh yeah, where you get that one there from? Yeah? And they say, oh, I had it made when I was in Africa. And they say, oh, and everybody feels say, boy, big money that. Sometimes it costs a piece of money. Sometimes it can cost a piece of money. Some of them what do you call it? Some of them, okay, them design there, what they have on their outfits and everything like this, right? Yeah, the embroideries. That's what I'm talking. Embroideries. Yeah, you understand? Some of them have been pre-made by another company. So you'd probably buy that one off the rack or something like this. But a lot of the ones that I have are personally made. Huh? When I think about it, oh boy, when I think about it now, some of them is over 10, 12 years old now. Right? And they still look and function just as fresh as when I get them. in the first place? Yeah. It's just in my mind, right now, just in my mind. Yeah. And I'm very proud of them. But then again, so some of us we would just look on them and say, no man, we're not aware of them things there, right? Because that even on occasions, instead of the conventional shirt and tie and all them things there, I would put on one of my outfit there, right? And feel very comfortable representing. Why do we shy away from expressing who we are? This is our freedom. This is our freedom. We could go out, we could go for a meal and everything. And we have, we just have our thing on and we just rest up and enjoy ourselves. Right? Or we could go to a dance or something. And then we're there. I do recall one evening. And it was just as a child. Let me just put on my outfit here. And I went to a dance. Right? And there was two other brothers who was inside the place there. And they had their outfit on too. And we all just stood there in admiration of each other. We stood there in full admiration of each other and our outfit. And we said, where you get your? I got mine from like Zimbabwe. And I got mine from Ethiopia. And yeah. And we would just stare and we just say, boy. And even for those who were in attendance as well with us, right? They were there and they were just looking on us and saying, yeah, man, you look right. Freedom. Take it in any way that you possibly can. Take it in any way you possibly can. Stop holding yourself back. Yeah. One of my frustrations, I will share with you one of my frustrations, right, is not being able to communicate with the language. Right? 54 regions, as they have divided it up. 54 regions in Africa. And can I communicate with any one of them? Very, 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 very little. Very little. But then again, I saw life is. That's my gift, not being able to speak. That's why I'm here talking to Udo. That's why I'm here talking to Udo. Grand Rising is my sister Sandra. Welcome.
Grand Rising. Grand Rising, brothers. Grand Rising, Brother Aston. Grand Rising, family.
I was expecting you to be in the land of slumber.
Well, when your mind tells you to wake up, so it's not about an alarm clock. It's not about, oh, well, I have to get up. It's I want to get up because I've got things to do, places to be, people to see. So sleeping, there's plenty of time for sleeping. I always say there's always plenty of time for sleeping. If your body gets to a point whereby it just says I'm going to take you out, it will take you out. Until that time happens, I'm standing tall and I'm coming.
All right then. All right. Yeah, I was just going through recapping a few things that's we've experienced over the last like this last month, and relating to our freedom, to just to establish the foundation of our freedom, and to just to give us a booster to just walk through that door of no return. You understand? To walk through that door of no return, because we're not coming back into this slavery mentality and behavior. We're not coming back in it.
Well, you choose not to. And what I would suggest or think, and hey, I'm still on that, still in this same strong and opinions, but I'm gonna ask for a pass whilst I'm here for this hour. And that's in so much as it's not so much that I would say I'm not coming back. If I don't keep doing what I've done in order to get out, I will come back. Because complacency is one of those things. And once you've got that momentum going and that car's going and it's moving, you want to keep it moving. So you keep doing what you were doing in order to get out. The minute you relax, you get complacent, the noise of the world will take over, and you'll end up doing either not recognizing that you've actually made great leaps and bounds in order to achieve and maintain your freedom. But what you'll either go on that side and not give the gratitude and the thanks. So the universe is going to turn around and say, well, if you don't even recognize the walk that you've just made and the journey that you've taken, let me give you something else to think about. Or you just get so complacent that, it becomes a flash in the proverbial pan. It doesn't become, because the mind hasn't changed, because there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of friends, family, people, things, isms, schisms that will, given the chance, pull you back. Would they talk about crab in a barrel?
Yep. Definitely. I tell you, what a way how people can be, though. You know, this is how people can be, because when you are committed to your change or transformation, right? There's a lot who are not accepting of that. We was talking
but you
about,
can't carry everybody with you. So what you need to do, you spoke about it in our yesterday's show, that you can't take everybody with you, and you may need to lovingly leave individuals behind, because they're on a different journey to you. They're on a different trajectory, and if you stay with them, it just reminds me of someone who's caught up in something, because they always say they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. They may have made a decision at the time to leave their house, and they could have stayed. You know what? I'm going to stay in, open my fridge and find something to eat. So sometimes it's an easy card to pull, saying that it's somebody else's fault. But maintaining a level of consciousness. And if we look at all of those around us, whether they be American, whether they be homegrown, in order to maintain that level of consciousness, there's a mindset shift, an ongoing mindset shift, and a continuous mindset explosion for you to maintain that level of frequency and vibration.
Definitely. We are very fortunate, though, that we can draw breath. You can draw breath on these type of things, right? When I say draw breath, take the time to assess them, right? We've been given the opportunities to say, you know what, we have choice. We have choices. Yeah. Some of us are not privy to so many choices. Yeah. Some of us, and what I see. I mean, I was talking about like a expression through like how we wear, what we choose to wear, right? And this is the thing that, like, and I was gonna expound on that, in that, we have admiration. We have admiration, like here, for instance. I know, like with the sisters, they have admiration for for their expression of when they're wearing their cloths, print cloths, things like this. Yeah? And brothers have the same thing. We have the same admiration for the cloths, clothes that we wear and things like this as well. And then flip the switch now. Flip the switch. It's like when you go to like the Africas, and they take pride in wearing westernized clothing, right? Or fashion, westernized fashion, right? And even the fact is that they will even sometimes they will look at you and say, "Oh, you're dressing like a clown," because you're looking at the authentic like kente cloths and things like this. Oh no, that's only for certain ceremonies, special ceremonies and things like this. And in some cases that's true, right? Certain kente cloth is for certain ceremonies, right? But you don't see it readily used or worn, right, as what a lot of us would feel that it would be worn within there. But yet you look at other cultures like the Indian culture, and also like the Japanese, and no, sorry, not the Japanese, but the Chinese, right? And they revere wearing their traditional wear, right? Especially on special occasions, right? So like for instance, if it's on a celebration, like weddings, like funerals or whatever, right? But they would come in their traditional wear, but yet unfortunately our identification or personal identification seems to be lost in our expression in that way.
I'm not I see that and I recognize that in travels, and what they're asking for. So when I visited with the few countries within Africa, just observing what they're wearing and how we were keen to get the cloth, to understand the print, to understand the different names, and to know as much as we could in the time and with the resources. And yeah, there was a lot of, and I again, I'm giving my opinion or giving a thought. It's almost like when you're in something, you don't always appreciate it as much as someone on the outside looking in. They sometimes appreciate it more. Now, the challenge that our brothers and sisters have, whether they be on the continent or in the Caribbean, is the influences that they have, in my humble opinion, discourage them from reaching out and embracing their own in the same way as they reach out and embrace others, in terms of dress, in terms of style, in terms of just the general moving around.
Yeah. Because like, I mean, obviously practicality and everything else. This is how they wish to be. Right. And it's not that we're holding them accountable for what they actually are wearing and how they're expressing themselves. Is that we our expectations are from our view, but even in that, it's a case of freedom, And like even my mind's eye now is when I've gone like on visits to like Ghana, for instance, right? And I see somebody in a printed top, or I'll see a brother in a printed top, right? And they just have a different energy or swagger about them, you know, right? They have a completely different swagger about, and I think, boy, you'll find this man here. It's like it's just full of energy, you know. And then you see another brother in like the shirt and tie and everything, and he look like him it's like he have a whip on his back, you know. And it literally is those two different things there. It's like it you know, when something does not fit right, or it doesn't look right, right? But then again, that's probably my interpretation of it as well. So you know, because obviously when he get dressed up and he was checking himself in the mirror after he put on his shirt and tie and everything, he said that he was all right. He just said that he was all right, but obviously, yeah, but hey, that's how he go on. That's how he want to go on. That's what he wants to represent. So let him go on. Yeah.
It's just that if we're thinking of the word freedom, it's just that it means different things for different people. But the foundation is, what are they thinking? Because freedom has to happen, from my humble opinion, within the mind first. So that means you see a way even though you don't see a way. You visualize a way even though you may not know the full picture. But you're starting to move beyond the what I can't to what I can.
So true. So true. Oh, I was expecting you to continue. I'm sorry. I was expecting you to continue there.
No. That was.
That's it.
I've done my bit for the opinion. So I'm going to see if I can lay low now. So share the number and to see if there's anyone else that any of our brothers and sisters out there that we should ring in and join in the conversation.
Yeah. Right. The lines are open on 0203-289-6504. Right. We're on the last piece of the freedom train right now. Why, I'm telling you, what a way how we are. Right. If you feel that we can there's other ways that we can establish our freedom, then bring it forward. Let me see. Let me hear what you got for me. Right? Yeah.
He's gonna play a tune. Someone dialed in. It sounds as if.
Yeah. Soon come.
Okay.
Thank you. So many times we forget what you have pulled us through. We go day to day doing things our way. Lord, we don't even talk to you, let alone say thank you. Things are going good and like they should. It's like we don't even know you. And at times like Peter, and we don't even need to. Lord, how can I thank you? Lord, where would I be if you had not taken care of me? Lord, you always see the very best in me when I couldn't even see. And when lightning strikes in the storm of life rolling, I know I can come running back to you. Lord, in times like Peter, Lord, I deny you, and I don't even need to. How can I say thank you? Lord, you've been so good to me every day of my life. Ooh. I just want to say thank you, Heavenly Father. You've been so good to me. You've been so kind. Got me waving my hands. Thank you for being my friend. You know, Uncle Jimmy, when I look back on my life.
Here we are once again, back on the Grand Rising Show here on the Galaxy of Hawaii.net. Lines are open 0203289654. Oh, see that? I'm looking around for
the text phone.
Yeah, I was looking for the text phone. I'm looking in one direction and he's looking at me at the back of my head.
Okay.
On the other side. Never mind.
Share the text number.
Yeah, I will do that. On 079-474-79219, right? That's 079-474-79219. All right, let me see. There's no text at the moment. All right. So everybody's still getting ready to get to work. Right? As I said, as the young people are trying to make breakfast for their parent, them too. Right.
Oh, the last day of their holiday, isn't it? School holiday.
That's right. Yeah, they say thank you for being such a great parent. Let me make breakfast for you, and all that, you know. And then you know, then they can do the cleanup as well after as well.
Well, the clocks go back this weekend, don't they?
Huh?
The clocks go back this weekend.
Exactly. So you would be right on time. Right on time. Yes, fall back. So we get an extra hour. As we used to say, we get an extra hour. Yeah, you get an extra hour working in the field. Get tired. Me tired. Right. That's enough. I don't want to do no more. That's it. You know. And the thing is that when you know about why it was established, right? You can see how wicked these people have been to us all the time, you know. Wicked, wicked, you know. Right? They said, yes, we can get an extra hour out of them. We return the clock back. you're wicked, you see. You know, I remember it wasn't too long ago. It wasn't too long ago that some politician was bringing the proposal in to do away with bank holidays.
Okay.
Well. Yeah, they said, well, the bank holidays are for the banks, not for the people who are actually working. So why are they receiving the holidays? Yeah, and they actually discussed it in the House of Parliament.
Well, they can only discuss it if there's enough
exactly
interest.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
But it wouldn't have been from those who look forward to the shorter weeks that they can spend time with family and or friends.
No. They were saying that it was taking away from the production of the industry, British industry. So you know, and I thought to myself, you see how wicked these people are? You see how wicked they are, right? And yet we're still giving them what? More interest, right? And giving them more time to come and govern over us. See, this is why we need to really establish who we are. We have to discuss. We have to really establish not only who we are, but like for them to know, say, no, we're not putting up with them type of thing. There, your behavior is disgusting. You know, why I tell you, we really do just allow them to just run over us roughshod. Yeah, but still, that's how they want to do. That's how we are conditioned. Let me throw that one in. This is how we are conditioned, right? To allow them to come and take over our lives. So, yeah, without any resistance. Come on now. Yeah, that's how they want to do it. Let's come and take over our life just so. Evil-minded people, them, and evil in their actions as well. Yeah. If ever the day turns out, well, then again, it did prove it, right? Because even now, the popularity of a black man over whoever come behind that, it still outweighs. It still outweighs their ruling, like in America now, right? How can one black man be so popular that even when he enters into a room, he get a standing ovation? Yeah. So come on now. But then again, it's for us to step up and take our rightful place as well.
Yeah.
I feel anyhow. Yeah.
Well, for any of our brothers and sisters that are out there and they're thinking, okay, where do I start? I suppose a good space to start is to be amongst individuals who, like you, are on that journey. They may be at different parts of the journey, but they are like you on that journey. So I would highly recommend, I know we're coming to the end of this month called Black History Month, but there are things that events you may have attended. There are events still that you can attend, and one of the ones that you can attend is the Black British Book Festival. There will be lots of authors, exhibitions.
That's on the South Bank, yeah.
And that's on the South Bank, and that's today and tomorrow. So it's all day today and all day tomorrow. So there are workshops that are paid. So these workshops are around, so if you're an individual thinking, hang on a minute, I want to write a book, I want to find a publisher, I want to know how to do. There are those workshops, and there's just the exhibition itself, which is anyone can go into, and there will be all things in terms of books, information. There'll be an energy there. That's what I expect to feel just without even going in, that energy of like-minded. And I was listening to something recently, and the thought was, you may buy a book and not have time, quote unquote, to read it now because the books are being backed up. You want to get to a space where your books are being backed up because you've got so many. So it may be just a case of you buy the book now, or you buy books thinking about your children, your nieces, your nephews. A lot of us would have been inspired by a book, would have read something, and would have been able to picture what the author was saying in our mind so clearly and so graphically that we felt we were part of that story. Would it be the history or the whatever's happening there, we felt we were part of it. So for me to be in a space it feels like a life. For me, I'm thinking it feels like a library with so much information and knowledge there. But in libraries, you're not supposed to be talking. You're supposed to be quiet. You're supposed to be silent. But in this event, there's going to be that energy whereby we want to share, we want to promote, we want to talk about what individuals are doing individually and or collectively, and purchase those books and put it on the shelf and say, yeah, I know I can't read it now. So even the book that I bought on Wednesday in terms of Speak Out, the Brixton Black Women's Group, that's going to be put on my shelf to be read at another point. But what I didn't want to do, I didn't want to miss out on getting it in the first instance. And I know then, and someone said, you move house, or you move from room to room, or you move location, and you'll move with your books. So your clothes, you may move with some of them, may lose some of them. Your furniture, you may move with some of them, you may leave some of them. But your books, you tend to bag it, tag it, put on the word of that box, books, and it moves with you because it is such a precious commodity. And depending on where you are, we do have libraries where we can go and see books and borrow books. But if we do get an opportunity to go into an event whereby there's going to be authors who look like you and I, who will talk about their struggles, how they were published, the books that they are now selling, go check it out. Check it out.
There's like I mean, like, as you say, I mean, like I've got books. I've got books there. I would say the majority of the books I've read now, I've read through, right? And I do use them as a regular reference as well, right? Obviously, you know, my daughter of a different generation said that they're outdated. You can do everything online now, but it's that tangibility. It's that tangibility. It's like those who prefer to use real money in preference to electronic money. You know, there's that tangibility, that touching and connectivity. You know, and as you say, each one of those journeys, it's like watching a movie, right? It can engross you into there, you know. And also what it does, it gives you the opportunity to subconsciously fill your mind with a vocabulary of expression. So anytime you can tap into those things as well. So, you know, it's very important that we do put aside a time that we actually do some reading, you know, to just to exercise our brain in that way. So some of us probably haven't read anything for a very long time. And when I say read, I don't mean, the postings and things like this. No, I mean like intensely go into some reading and for a continuous time, like for 40 minutes, an hour, you know, to just go into there, just to exercise your brain, to take in the information visually, right? And obviously subconsciously as well.
Definitely. I'm just looking to see what time it starts, because
I was looking to see that myself,
and I can't see a site.
Start time.
If I'm thinking logically, it's going to be around 12 o'clock. It may be earlier, but I can see that they've got a late finish on today, because they've got Leanne Pinnock, believe. So he's hearing from Little Mix, member and author, in her first public reading with a Q&A and book signing, and that's at 7:30. So that is that is today. That is later, but it just gives me the impression that it may be a late start for a late finish for some of the events. But I can't see a finish. And even I think the leaflet that I was looking at yesterday didn't have a finish time on it. And I didn't pick up the leaflet. But worth checking it out. Definitely worth checking it out.
They're doing some gardening out the front here, so that's why I'm turning down my microphone so that it doesn't overshadow your conversation there.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do to just get rid of this sound out there. Continue, my sister, please.
So let me just see. I'm just seeing whether or not I've got anything that gives a time, but there is nothing that gives a time. No, it doesn't give a time. I do know that they have visited other locations too. And again, I think it's more encouraging us to read and to make use of the written word, rather than just depending on whether it be this audio books or genres such as that, but just to encourage us to pick up a book, championing the emerging talent, hearing from leading voices, and discover your new favorite Black authors at this family festival that aims to banish barriers to entry.
Yeah, as I say, if you don't use it, you shall lose it. Right? And surprising how quickly you do slip off. Surprising how quickly you can slip off, because like sometimes there was a technique that I learned was called photo reading.
Okay.
Right? And if you do it on a regular basis, surprisingly how much information you can ascertain from doing this photo reading techniques, right? And here's him start again now. No, why am I doing that?
So I can see that tomorrow there are events and specific workshops that start from 11:30. So tomorrow is definitely a Saturday, is definitely an early start. So if it starts so the marketplace, marketplace on Saturday opens from 11 a.m. I'm not sure whether or not it opens from 11 a.m. today, Friday.
I would assume it's going to be similar.
Yeah, because they've got.
It's got to be like 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
12 o'clock. Right.
Because there's specific workshops that, unfortunately, these ones look like they're all sold out. But they will be starting tomorrow from 10:15. So yeah, the workshops will start from 10:15, and the marketplace starts from 11 a.m. and the marketplace is free. There are other events that may be free, and you may go to a workshop and it's showing on your device that it's sold out. You may be able to go there and speak to someone and get a cancelled seat, or if someone doesn't turn up, you may be able to slip in under the radar. I'm not telling you, I'm not suggesting do that, but
climb the fence out.
It's worked for me in the past.
I was imagining them climbing the fence to get into the
Well, to be fair, I'm thinking what someone told me when Bob Marley came to the UK back in the day, and
yeah.
as young people, those who couldn't get in legitimately were quite happy to sneak in through back doors, round doors, and under doors. But we've done it in the past for musicians. Would we do the same for a book? Probably not. We've done it some of us have done it for the sporting or for the entertainment. But the question is, would you do it for the books?
Call it the security.
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh dear. Anyhow, we look forward to your report back on that one after you've attended that one as well.
Yeah. I'm just working out whether or not I'm going to go today or whether or not I will go tomorrow.
Okay then.
I'll be checking it out.
Right, as we reach up to the 20, just before, 17 minutes to go for this morning show, right? And I also that we got our Dr. Oliver and Alkaline. They'll be following up after us as well at the top of the hour, right? With their healthy, very extremely healthy way of life. Right?
If you're thinking of freedom, health goes alongside it, because Absolutely. You can't do one without the other. By default, you want to be healthy enough in order to enjoy that newfound way of life. So worth checking out.
Get outside and get moving. That's what you have to do. Right? One foot in front of the other. Get out there and start moving. As well. So, please do not underestimate your abilities of what you are able or capable of, right? For doing for self, right? Inactivity is one of those things that happens. Was it with you? I was walking the other day, and we was just observing this young man. Right? And like you could see his posture, right? Was just basically was kind of set for just sitting down. Isn't it? His posture and everything. You know. So even when he was standing up, you could see that his body and everything was just not in line to just walk properly.
Well, I remember in the past when I would do some exercises, and following the exercise, I realized that as much as I think I am standing tall and not slouching, I was slouching. And I wasn't using my core.
Yes, right.
And then many of the exercises that are out there would encourage you to strengthen the core, not for the six pack, but strengthen it so it's holding up the rest of your frame. So that young man had done, it appeared, in my humble opinion, from the way that he was walking, that he was walking like he was a lot older than he was.
Yeah, exactly.
With little or no energy.
Yeah. And basically that's what happens. You get that what's it, when you're looking down into the phone, and you get that neck as well, when they're constant people are just looking down into their phone all the time, and they get the weak neck as well. You know, And yeah, the posture as well is something that you have to just be aware of all the time as well, because, like, you know, as you say, if your core muscles are not tuned to balancing your body properly, that's when you start get some aches and pains and discomforts. You know, because what will happen is that where you're weak in one side, the other side will try to compensate.
Yes.
Then that's when you get some problems of like, oh, I'm feeling an ache in my hip, or I'm feeling an ache in my back. Why is it that I'm just feeling tired all the time? Yeah, and all them things there. You know? So we have to be aware of attuning our bodies. Get moving.
Yes.
You'll be surprised how even a brisk walk for like 30, 40 minutes, right? Continuous, that is, not just a shopping browsing walk, right? Continuous walk, right? How much that invigorates your body and balances out your body as well, you know?
Yeah.
And you won't die of die of thirst. I said you won't die of thirst just for walking for 1 hour. So you don't have to walk with the buckle of water and all them things there about you posing up with water and how much water you're gonna drink. Right? Trust me. It takes days before you're dead of thirst.
Oh yeah, or it depends on where you are. If you're in a hotter climate, then it may not take as many days.
But it takes days.
From dehydration. But no, it's just a thought in terms of, so if you're going to be walking, you do need to get the pace going whereby your heart is beating faster rather than, so there's a conscious decision. Are you going to do that slow silent walk in order, which is more of a meditative style, that you are taking into consideration what's around you, the beauty of nature and or whatever's around you? Or are you going to do the brisk walk, which does mean then that you're walking at a pace which isn't speed walking Olympic style, but it's your style that will get your heart pumping slightly faster than it is in sitting down in a sedentary position.
That is the thing. Your pace, your style, whatever gets you going, right? You don't have to be chasing and racing everybody, right? Because like if you do that, boy, sometimes them people can walk fast, you know, right?
Well, yeah. Or you end up doing yourself that proverbial injury.
Yeah.
Or you do it to a point whereby you swear never to do it again because of how you approached it. But it may be then something that you use that famous search engine, check out what's in your area and see if there's any walking groups in your area. Because sometimes it's nice when you're walking with others and it is close to or around the local common, local park, local green space.
Or even just make one yourself. Start one yourself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, start one yourself. If you're going on a regular walk, just say, would you like to join me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know in the past when I would go on a walk and go to the local green space, there's always the same faces that I see. And it is and the camaraderie within that space, everyone's saying hi, good morning, whether they be a dog walker or whether they be a walker. But it's almost like when you come out of that space, it's almost like a twin time zone. In that space, everyone's happy, relaxed, chilled, happy to converse, or at least do the pleasantries. Outside of that space, it's almost like trudgery. Everyone's got their head straight. No one wants to make that eye contact. It's almost like we're on a mission. Don't know what it is, but we're on a mission.
Head down, straight forward.
Yeah.
It's like when I used to go on my walk, I said, where the black people them there? You know? admittedly, it was like 6:30 on a Sunday morning, and I'm thinking, well, come on now. And then obviously by the time I finished my walk, about an hour later, hour and a half later, I'm walking by and I'm walking past the church, and everybody are going into the church and all them things. And I say, what weird, right?
That's what
And I'm thinking, okay then, all right then. So you know, and I was out there doing my thing. And then various other mornings I see 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and then there was one Sunday morning I was out on the power walk, and it's again about 6 a.m. and I was out on my power walk, and then it just seemed like every other person was a black person that I saw, and I thought, wow, look at all these people, yes sir, where them come from? Where them come from? Yeah. And it's good. It was good to see. It was good to see, you know, of all people of all ages, even Miss Boy, it's going to take me all day to get round this park, you know, but I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
You know,
I suppose I'm blessed in terms of the space that I go to. There's all nationalities, just there enjoying the green space and walking around it, and there are groups that will be conversing because they've come together that meet there, and it just seems, it appears to have that community-like spirit, and I do love going there and just going and just reconnecting and just going for a walk in nature. But I can see that we're coming up to the top of the hour. There's something I just want to mention. Again, roundabout, we're talking about books, but it's a book launch by Professor Gus John in conversation with our Professor Les Henry. And that's on Monday, the 30th of October at Streatham Library, St. Retham's Library. The bookings is via Eventbrite. So Professor Gus John or Professor Les Henry will be interviewing or conversing with Professor Gus John in relation to his latest book. He's got 2 new books, Blazing Trails, Stories of a Heroic Generation, and Don't Salvage the Empire Windrush. Gus will be in conversation with Professor Les Henry.
Right. There is the Unity Line, right? It's an initiative to start to go on the 29th of October, right? It says, come and join us. UK Unity Line locations are Leicester, Blue Bank Bridge, right? Glen Parva in LE2 9NN, right? Luton, the Globe Inn, Globe Lane, LU7 2TA. London, Brentford Gagins Lock, Grand Union Canal, right? And that is TW8 8HP, right? Right. So this is all of on the right. These are the locations for some of the London link up, because what they're doing is that they're forming a line from London, holding hands, right, to go to all the way up to Birmingham, right? So numbers, I'm going to give you the London number here, right? It's 074 987 60674, right? That is 074 987 60674, right? In the Luton area is 079 844 40828. I'll repeat that one again. Luton 079 844 40828. And Leicester, that will be 078 618 0028. That is Leicester, 078 618 0023. Right? So, we can show our unification, right, there, so by joining that initiative there as well, right? The Unity Line is a powerful living symbol of Africans and Caribbeans unity, holding hands along the Grand Union Canal from Leicester to London. Okay, so we can join in them type of thing there, right? That's on the 29th of October, which is this Sunday. Again,
well,
wow.
I'm gonna need to shoot off because I've got me sorting out my bins.
All right. Go and sort it out, love.
I'm gonna go sort it out. So I may come back, but peace and have a great, strong.
There you go. Right. That's our sister Sandra there, right? And I will reciprocate that as well. Right. Let's have a fantastic day. Okay. Next, at the top of the hour, we shall be having our Dr. Oliver and Alkaline. Brother Alkaline shall be giving us some health news. Okay. Until then, grand risings, family. Grand risings, family.
Why do they savage and ravage each other so much? Why don't they care about the babies they're killing? And when it's done, they put religion, but it's just a problem with the evil mind. No, there ain't no excuses for taking life. You'll never be free. You wanna be F-O-D. Can you see all the tears and the times we're living in? Oh yes, you would have to be blind not to see what's happening. No, there ain't no excuses for taking life. This is the reality. This is the reality. To bring about sobriety. Bring about sobriety. This is the reality. This is the reality. To bring about sobriety. Bring about sobriety. You see, can't you see? Can you see all the tears and the times we're living in? Oh yes, you would have to be blind not to see what's happening. No, there ain't no excuses for taking life. No, this is the reality. This is the reality. To bring about sobriety. Sobriety. This is the reality. This is the reality. To bring about sobriety. Sobriety.